Coming in, violating my space and consent is harmful to me. Can you not see that?
Nemo to come up? Would you like Nemo to come up or no? Because they are in the request, and I just...
Nemo, I have the recording as well. I have it as well. What is it? No, I don't want Nemo to come up because I don't want to talk about your trauma. It's not my place to platform your abuse. Okay, can you tell me if you want me, if it's so important that I know your story, Nemo, message me. Message me.
Also, if host, can I put the DMs up where you specifically stated that you wanted to take it to Discord?
DMs?
Yeah.
What DMs?
Remember the ones you sent to me where it was you literally showing you did not want to have the conversation on live because of the fact that it's not a protected space? And by the way, Nemo, if you told anything about yourself, someone could literally just trace it back to you and find your address, your full name, your workplace. It's happened to me before. So I'm telling you, when you're telling stories or even doing anything like that, it can literally be traced directly back to you.
Nemo, it's not willful ignorance. I literally just said, if somehow I'm a person that can help you somehow, and you are requesting my help and you are requesting my involvement, then message me. But I am not putting you on my panel to talk about your abuse. It's not appropriate. This is not a safe, confidential space. I don't understand what you're missing with that.
I also think, Nemo, I think what you're not understanding what Val's trying to say is, for her, this does involve her ethics that she takes as a professional. She can't do that here. Even though you're not her patient, it's not ethical for her.
Evolve, no. Okay, Martin. Again, you're speaking for somebody else. If you want to support a victim, you empower them to speak for themselves. I don't see in the chat anywhere Nemo saying, I want you to platform my story. And I think it's also a wild request that you ask me for my help after you went on a smear campaign about me. Be so fucking for real.
Nemo did say in the chat that she's requesting up to tell her story.
No, but Crow, this is not a confident. This is what
I just say. I don't have to platform anyone's story. If you want me to know, invite me to your live.
Also, it's just like the host has, hold on, Crow. This is what pisses me off. The host has clearly stated and put a boundary in front of you saying, hey, I don't feel comfortable talking about someone else's trauma because this is not a confidential space. Okay. The host has told you this multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 10 times now. The host has stated over and over and over and over again that they do not want to do this. So respect that and go away or just don't talk about it anymore. This live isn't even about you guys and you're bringing in the drama and just like talking about it. Again, Nemo, I'm sorry that happened to you, but like
making this live about this subject, it was not about them.
This is so weird. It's almost like you guys are trying to force Val to listen to somebody else's trauma. I would never sit here and be like, no, you're going to listen to my trauma. You're going to let me tell my trauma on your panel. I would never fucking do that to a person. Why are you trying to force trauma onto somebody else's space? That's weird. Valerie is literally stating, if you want to talk about Valerie to this, go take it to Discord or private messages. Valerie is not comfortable platforming this on her platform. And you're literally trying to force it. That is fucking weird.
And the fact, and this is not Darvo, stop. And the fact that multiple people were harmed and triggered when this went down in my other live, that is not me victim blaming. That is me reiterating why I don't do this, because I do not want to be a responsible party and other people getting triggered and being harmed.
That's exactly
I never told you it was your fault, Nemo. You are lying. You are lying. I never said it was your fault. You are lying.
Especially because
I did not victim blame you, Nemo. Enough. So what is it? This is what the confusion is for me at this point. You are saying that I victim blamed you, and you went on a smear campaign. You had people who don't even know me, who weren't even present, making all these claims. Almost an hour. Recheck your recording. It wasn't an hour. Not even close. But again, like, what do you want from me? You clearly have labeled me an unsafe person. You have labeled me somebody who platforms abusers, even though Geeky's not here, even though Geeky was unmodded following that, right? What more do you want from me? You obviously think I'm in a position to help you, and somehow I matter. I am now triangulated to this position of some type of authority or ability to help you. So I'm asking you, how can I help you, Nemo? And it cannot be violating my boundaries in doing so, in which I am not platforming your abuse or trauma. Those things to me are sacred.
Especially
Crow, go
because,
ahead. No, Crow had their hand up.
I just want to say, I understand everything. I understand both sides. I will say for the people in the chat, a boundary has been set. We do need to respect, as angry and frustrated and justified that we might feel, we still advocate for consent. We still advocate for boundaries. We still advocate for limits to not be crossed. And a limit has been placed. I do think we need to respect it. I don't like it. I don't like the boundary that was placed, but I still think that I have a responsibility to respect the boundary that Val has placed. She's asking us if there's anything that we can DM her directly.
If you want me to know, like, that's the thing, Crow. Why I need to know why it's so important that I know.
It's the whole thing, Val, from what I understand, is the whole aspect of paneling, having the topics at hand and paneling someone who, whether it's true or not, if there is a person who has something where it is a possibility that you are a person who is an accused abuser, who has this possible reputation, don't think that they should be paneled in with these types of things.
And I understand that, Crow. The thing is I was unaware of the information. So when people scroll in and just saying, Geeky's an abuser, like, whoa, hello. Like, if you want me to make informed decisions, do it without rating my live and then insulting and attacking everybody in there, triggering other people who also were no part of this, didn't deserve that. You know, and sorry, to answer somebody's question in the comments, in triangulation, in the psychology, context, not geometry, it's when you involve a third person into a conflict, to try to control the communication, and it's basically a manipulative tactic where one person brings in another person, meaning me, to manage it. And then it's basically to create like additional supporters with the intent to be against another person. And now that I said I didn't know the information, and after the live, Crow, do you see Geeky on my panel? Geeky has not been on my panel. I made it very clear to Geeky, you are not to be on my panel. I unmodded Geeky right after my live where this all came in and came about. What more do you want from me? And justify to me why you are owed that after you went on a smear campaign about me.
I'm not saying anything is justified or anything is to be attacked. I'm saying that the way that it was gone about was incorrect.
You mean when they rated my live and then
100%,
Okay.
that was incorrect. 100% that was incorrect. I don't think And I had said this in your comments this morning. I had specifically said that this is online stuff. We don't know who is listening. We don't know who is attentive. But the thing is, like you're saying, we did call out lives against Kiki. We did it at multiple times.
I was in none of those.
I know, Val. I just want to point out my statement. I understand that you weren't there, but the assumption that we are making, the incorrect assumption that people are making, is that everybody, because the call out live was done, the amount of people that know, we assume that everybody should know, and that anybody who is paneling them is against the situation, which is not the case.
That's
I
my
have
whole point,
the
Carl.
beginning. I know, Val, and that's why I was saying what was incorrectly done was people coming in here and smearing you immediately, assuming that you knew all the information. I'm not saying that what they did was right. I'm not saying, but what needed to happen was that they felt justified assuming that everything was like people knew what was going on and that you were siding with Geeky. It is a fair assumption to assume something like that.
I don't know why that would be a fair assumption when there was nothing to suggest. I didn't even know. I don't know. I heard something about Nemo had made videos about it or something. I never saw them. And that is something that you can verify when you make a video. You can, for a limited time anyway, you can see who's viewed it. So you made an assumption, and you can say it's fair all day long, but you made an assumption and then you went on the attack and then you went on the smear campaign. I am not going to co-sign triangulation. I am not going to be put in a position where I have to defend myself with constant attacks and a smear campaign. I'm not stooping to that level. It is maladaptive. I'm not doing it.
I get it.
It is a smear campaign, Nemo, when people make videos saying, fuck you, Valkyrie. It is a smear campaign when, again, another person who wasn't there, who doesn't know me, has the audacity to put my name on a screen.
Also,
Exactly.
Also, if I may really quickly, it's also just like the host, this is what pisses me off. You're like, okay, well, this, and that happened. Okay, well, instead of just first off respecting the host boundaries, like
No,
they asked
Martin.
you to.
No, Martin, you got the time frame wrong, Martin.
Also, it's just like you're not only disrespecting the host boundaries because they already told you they don't want to do this on live, you're also gonna, like, if you come up here and tell that story, that's gonna trigger other people. So why would you, instead of wanting to take it somewhere private where you know you're not going to trigger anybody, you're not going to make anybody go into panic attacks, have PTSD attacks, why would you not want to take that in private where you know everyone's going to be safe and you can have a genuine conversation? That's my question.
That is what I mean about you can't sit here and say you victim blame and you're an advocate for victim if you are simultaneously victimizing other people. That is, to me, irrefutable. You can try to refute that, I guess. You can try.
Also, it's like you guys are just disrespecting the host boundaries, which is really fucked up because the host set boundaries, listen to them, especially because you guys are doing a smear campaign and the host already unmodded Geeky. What more do you want? Geeky's not in here. You're coming after the wrong person.
Can you really quick? Can I butt in for just a second?
Yeah, just 1 sec, Blue. Again, Nemo, I never said what you went through was your fault. I've never said that. And yeah, sure, I can trigger warning convos. I also retain the right to not have them, period. So you cannot force me off your conviction, and what you would do is something that I have to do. That is pressuring, and that is the hypocrisy I'm talking about. Go ahead, Blue.
No, because literally, okay, I'm sorry, but the whole not my fault, you can't trigger warn combos. I'm sorry, but this whole situation is abusive. Like, you all came in here trying to force Valerie to do something that Valerie doesn't want to do. You assumed that they knew about the abuse that they did not fucking know about, said they did not know about it, and as soon as they found out about it, they excused the abusive person. And then you guys rush in here and literally start ganging up on Valkyrie, which is just insane. And Crow, you're up here talking about how your friends assumed incorrectly, but I don't see you scolding your friends for the behavior they're showing in the chat right fucking now. Where the fuck is your backbone telling your friends, hey, yo, we got it wrong, we fucked up, and now we're ganging up on this person. What are we doing? What the fuck are you all doing? This is insanity. Like, literal
Also-
insanity right
And
now.
what do you want me to take accountability for, Martin? What? That I didn't know something and it was assumed that I did and I paneled somebody in spite of it? You want me to take accountability for that? Get
Y'all
out
are
of here.
reminding me of my fucking ex now. God
Especially
damn.
'cause
You're
it's
gonna
just
listen to me.
Especially because it's just like, at this point, you guys are just being really fucking rude. And honestly, it's kind of disgusting that you're not respecting someone's boundaries.
I have it
no, it's
too.
really disgusting because, like, it's just, you guys are disrespecting the host boundaries. And then you're like, oh, well, you got to respect my boundaries. Okay, well, why are you guys not respecting theirs? You guys are in here all piled into like a fucking group, just like talking about a situation that the host doesn't want to talk about. The host also gave you guys a compromise where you could go to Discord or another private app to talk about the situation or let the story play out, right? You guys don't want to take that compromise. You want it to be public. Why? What's the point of that? And Crow, no, you do need to grow a backbone. You're not telling your friends anything. And the fact that you're up here, like, you admitted it, like, oh yeah, well, we got the wrong person. Tell that to your friends. Go tell them that. Go
Well-
tell them to stop.
And here's no. Nemo, I blocked you after you started assaulting me in a message. That is when you got blocked because I am not required to let you verbally assault me. I am not required to do that. Yes.
Sorry, but like, Nemo seems like an abusive person. From like this small interaction that I've seen, Nemo, you're abusive. I'm sorry, but you're literally trying to force your will onto someone else right now. You are using your friends to force your will on someone else right now. You are attacking, saying, oh, I'm the victim, but you are the literal one attacking right now. This is my first impression of you. You remind me of my ex. Congratulations.
Maya, I
That's
thought you were
gross.
supposed to block me. You don't even know me, and yet you're in my live.
Okay, so I want to remind people that this is a hold on, LB. Sorry.
Oh, LB, you got
heard the
feedback,
broken up,
love.
too. I want to remind people that this is a digital space. We don't know each other. Most of us have never met in real life.
I'll help you,
We
Maya.
could-
I'll help you.
Not see each other like this is a digital space. This isn't like we're in an office setting together. We're not going to school together. We're not in any personal physical space. You don't have to come in here. You don't have to talk to these people. You can think badly of them all you want. It doesn't matter. This is a digital space. And at this point, it's becoming very, very strange that this is being so heavily pushed
On
in
me.
a digital space. Yeah, and on you, but just in a digital space in general. These are digital spaces.
Exactly, Void. It is the internet. It's a public domain, which means that I and nobody else can guarantee the protection of another person, which is why I don't want to platform somebody's story. And you can't force me to. And if that makes me victim blaming or anti-victim, I don't know what to tell you, because that's just cognitive dissonance at its finest.
She wants you to check Discord.
Yeah.
And I would like to also say, besides the fact that this is abusive AF, Crow, I don't understand why you are up here. I'm not sure what you thought you were going to accomplish. The fact that you had the audacity to come into Val's.
Oop.
Sorry about that. I got a phone call real quick. The fact that you had the audacity to come into Val's space and then say you didn't even like the boundary she set up, how dare you? This seems to be an issue with you not respecting women's spaces. This isn't the first time you and I have crossed paths where you did not respect a woman's space. Okay? So I am not in any way, the fact that you thought that you could come in here and be the middle ground when she said the boundary the last time she had the live on this, and then again today, and none of you people can respect it. If you really want to be an advocate or a goddamn accomplice for women, call out your friends on their bullshit, because this is abusive as fuck.
Val,
It is. And here's something I want to say real quick to Void
sorry, Val,
Manners.
can I-
No, Crow, hold on 1 sec. I will let you go. Just 1 sec. Void, you saying, I literally said if she wanted her story told, she could come up and tell it. I have it clipped. Here's the thing. Since we're on the topic of consent, what does the R stand for? It's revocable at any time. So miss me with that. Go ahead, Crow.
I just want to point out, LB, I requested up and then I was like, you know what, this isn't my space. I stopped requesting. But I'm just going to point out that Val invited me back up. So like saying that I'm coming into this space and assuming that I have the power and the authority to say something, you're just making an assumption based on something, right? Like Val can say, yeah, she requested me to come back up because I had requested. I am just trying to keep the peace. I'm trying to get people out of your circle because they are attacking when they shouldn't be. But then stating that someone is responsible for some trauma that was caused in their life, right? Like it's back and forth. There should be a middle ground. I'm not saying that I'm that middle ground. I have said repeatedly that Val is not responsible. I have said repeatedly that Val should not be held responsible for anything that's going on. And if she's not aware, there's no way to prove whether she was or was not aware of the situation. But like, let's be fucking for real. Val invited me back up. So
Yeah,
I did
but
because I didn't know what you had to add to that.
Val,
And
can I talk real quick?
1 sec. And I don't, Crow, can you help me understand why you don't like my boundary?
what I don't like is the boundary, if that's what is just being requested. I don't like it, and it just may be my understanding of it, right? Like, I don't think that everybody coming in here is correct. I think that coming in here, maybe Nemo by herself, because it's Nemo's story, coming in here and saying, hey, I just want you to know, yada, 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 yada. I think that would have maybe better, but saying that this is the boundary, this is what is being, this is where it is, this is where it needs to go. I think that is what I disagree with. That is what I don't enjoy. But again, that's your boundary. Sometimes we don't like boundaries that other people place, but we still have to respect them. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm just saying I don't like it, but I'm still going to respect it.
Also, if I may really quickly, Val. Yeah, but Crow, when you're like addressing what LB said, you've addressed the panel and the host, but you've never outwardly went to the comments like, hey guys, this is not okay. You guys are not doing this properly. You're not addressing anything. You're literally just addressing the panel to try to make yourself look better. And then you're over here, you're like, okay, well, I don't like the boundary, but I'll still respect it. Okay. But the host set a boundary. You don't even need to add anything else, right? You just say, okay, I'll respect that boundary. Or you could even go as far as saying, hey, people in the comments, this is not okay. You guys should leave. Go leave. Instead, you're like addressing the panel, acting like you're addressing the comments, or you're replying to comments, or you're like telling them this is not okay. You've addressed the panel only. You've never addressed any of the comments, any of the people in comments. You've just been addressing yourself to make yourself look better.
And again, like,
policing, Crow, I can't believe you just did that. Look, this is why I have you blocked. I bet you, I don't even know if you know who I am, but I certainly know who you are. Okay? Are your pronouns he, him? This is really fucking typical. We
Well,
all
very
get
quiet,
on
just-
these panels every day and talk about how men don't respect our spaces. And look what you're doing, Crow. You don't have anything to do with this situation anymore than me or Valkyrie or anybody else in this room except for Nemo and Geeky. Time after time after time, people from that side or whatever you want to call it have come up here and we have asked them, were you there? No. The end. The position that you're putting Valkyrie in is straight up unethical. Unethical. And you know damn well why it's unethical. Nemo, you are a beautiful young woman. You need to get some fucking help, friend. I'm worried for you. And all of these people that you have in here doing this, and we're telling you exactly how we feel, and somebody sends the mask presenting up here to fucking put us in our place? What? Are y'all okay? Look at the world around us. Women and femmes need each other now more than ever. And y'all sent Crow up here? Fucking do better.
Can Moss speak real quick?
Sure.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Hi, Moss, they, them, 26. I've been here before, but I had a question in reference to Crow and the topic, right? Am I interpreting this correctly? Because he didn't address the panel and only addressed himself and made a point to say that he disliked the boundary. Isn't that virtue signaling? Isn't that literally what virtue signaling is?
Literally.
No, I'll let Crow respond. I'm not, I really try not to speak on behalf of other people. So, Crow, if you would like to respond, go ahead.
Can I talk after Crow?
Yeah.
Oh, Kenna, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
And it is virtue signaling, by the way. But Nemo, we've already said that this is a conversation we don't want to have on live. The host has laid down the boundary. Respect it. Get the fuck out. No one wants you here. You're causing drama for no fucking reason. Like, at this point, you're not even wanting justice for yourself. You're wanting to start shit. Because the host has already tried to give you, like, options to go resolve this whole, like, high school drama. You're not taking any of the fucking options.
But I again, Nemo, you want me to message you on Discord. Why? At this point, you have already decided, as your followers and friends have decided, that I am somebody who just panels abusers in spite of having information. You have already participated in a live slandering me. Why would you want me to know your story now? And what makes you think I want to hear it when you've already attacked me nonstop and had other people do it nonstop? Why? No, you can't just claim Darvo. Nemo, you have responsibility here.
When you're done, can I go, Val? I want to.
Yeah, just go ahead. Just everybody go ahead.
So I just want to say that I am a victim of SA, specifically SA abuse. And I was in a DV situation for a few years in college. And if people still interacted with that other person, I just stopped interacting with them. If I didn't like that they interacted with that person, I stopped interacting with them.
Yeah. And everybody,
Same.
and I get it, and I understand that everybody processes trauma differently and they find their, support however they do that. But again, this is bullshit when you keep saying I paneled somebody in, like, you're insinuating and assuming that I knew the information. And you are so this is cognitive dissonance. When you are so committed about a belief when there is evidence to the contrary, and you keep coming in here, this is literally no longer about the harm caused to Nemo. This is now about me. Make that make sense. And no offense, Nemo, you and I don't know each other from Adam. So I'm confused as to why it's so imperative for you to have me championing for you. I guess my question is, why is that more important than getting the justice from your abuse? Why?
Also, if I may really quickly, Scarlett, first off, you weren't here at all. Like, you weren't here for the whole conversation where everyone in the comments, first off, we've asked them to leave multiple times. Second off, we've set a boundary multiple times. They continue to push the boundary. So you can shut the fuck up, get the fuck out. No one wants you here. Oh, girl, I don't fucking
Do you
care
see
about
what,
you.
do you see what I'm saying?
Like, you guys are pushing boundaries so hard. What is wrong with you? What is genuinely wrong with you? Because it's not even about Nemo anymore. Like the host said, it's just about what you guys just want to come in here and start shit. The host has offered you multiple solutions, and instead of using those solutions, you're just pushing and pushing and pushing. Like, get the fuck out already. No one wants you here.
Yes, I was in contact with Geeky this morning. Yes, I said you can't be in my panel. The fuck? And how would you know that unless you're talking to Geeky? How would you know that?
So wait, they're mad at you for telling Geeky this morning that she's not allowed in your space? Am I understanding this correctly, or are my meds making me
No, but for me, it's how would you know that I had that? Because I didn't tell you that. You're like, that was a private message. So that tells me you're still in contact with Geeky. What? Like,
that too.
My hands are tied in this. If you are going out of your way to talk to somebody who has abused you, that is maladaptive coping, and I do not have to co-sign that.
Because Nemo, at this point, you're
Nemo,
not.
I don't know who you're talking about. Nemo, I don't. Who is saying you brought the claim up? So Nemo, who is telling you that I spoke to Geeky this morning? Like, are you kidding me right now? Why is this enough about me? Like,
Also, this is kind of the thing, Nemo. Instead of genuinely wanting to get a resolution or anything, you're just making the host look bad. You're just trying to make the host look bad. You're trying to just bring up different things. This has gone on for at least 30 minutes now. This live wasn't about you. Nothing was about you. You came in, you started starting shit, you started pointing fingers, you started trying to make the host look bad. Like everyone on the fucking panel said, just get the fuck out. If you genuinely want a resolution, take it into DMs, like the host said, because the host said they would hear you out. They would literally let you tell your story if it was a private place, okay? So at this point, you don't fucking care about yourself anymore. You just care about wanting to make the host look bad.
And at this point, I'm going to reiterate, I blocked you because of how you came at me. I will say this again. I do not have to tolerate verbal assaults from anyone. You did not message me. You did not message me actually wanting to tell me anything. You messaged me and attacked me. I have every right to impose my boundaries and not let you do that. So yes, you got blocked. And you guys reiterated that I made the right decision in blocking you, because then you had all these lives and posts about me. Now you're infiltrating my live that had nothing to do with you, actually. And you keep coming at me. Like, this is wild. I didn't know I meant that much to you, Nemo. I really didn't. Death Proof, go ahead, love.
Go.
First of all, what I'm about to say I know is mean, but truth be told, Nemo, I've seen you in other spaces, and this behavior is nothing short of your regular. I mean, it's a fucking Tuesday, and this is usually how your Tuesdays go, it seems. And everyone up here has been much kinder to you than what I feel you are personally deserving of. And I just want to let you know, if no one else has told you recently, femme-presenting people and women such as yourself are what give women a bad fucking rap.
Also, Blue, you can go right after me, I promise. But also, Nemo, the host is not trying to silence your story. The host specifically said you can DM them to get a private call to explain your story so you're not triggering every fucking other person in here. Like, you're kind of acting like you're the only one in the room. people have trauma. You can trigger people from telling that story. And at this point, you don't care about yourself. You care about fucking victimizing the host. Like, the host has told you, just get the fuck out of here. Leave. If you genuinely want to have a conversation, DM them about it so it's a private call.
No. Let me clarify. Let me make this very clear. I offered that the first time. After it became an attack on me, where I'm being told, fuck you and have lives made about me and all of that. No. At this point, you have already vilified me. So why would I want to champion you now? You have made this about me. You have triangulated me into this. You consistently violate my own consent and my own boundaries. And you think I'm going to be like, sure, Nemo, let's talk again. No, the answer is no, because of your actions. Your actions.
Also, Nemo, you've claimed Darvo. I don't think you know what Darvo is.
Really
Nemo,
quick.
you're taking your anger out on someone else at this point.
We let Blue
and
talk. They've been waiting for at least 20 minutes.
It's okay. Go ahead and finish, Anne.
You're taking this, like, as the host keeps saying, this is misplaced anger, and right now you're spiraling. Honestly, I think you need to go talk to, not that Val isn't a professional, but a professional that is not in this space. Like, I'm being serious. Like, I'm not trying to be mean or brush you off. I really think you should. I think it will help you a lot.
Okay, I understand, like, that sometimes showing anger towards somebody that wasn't your abuser is healing in a way. And I understand that because
It's maladaptive.
Yes, I'm an abuse victim. And when I say abuse, I'm talking physical. I'm talking broken bones, the works, trigger warning. Like, I've been the fuck through it. Okay? But Nemo, what you're doing is abusive. So, and now when Val is saying, no, I'm not gonna hear you anymore. You're like, I told you so. I told you so. You literally caused that. Your abusive behavior towards Valerie has caused Valerie to remove consent from hearing your story. Your abusive ass behavior, you and your friends' abusive behavior has gotten Valerie to remove her consent of hearing your story. And now you're like, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. You're abusive. I'm gonna fucking call that shit. And I'm with fucking Death Proof. You are not a good fucking person. You are actually really reminding me of my ex right now. And it's kind of pissing me the fuck off. This shit is insanity. And the people that are going along with this, you all need fucking therapy right the fuck now. Go get a goddamn therapist.
Nemo, you again.
Jesus.
You saying block me then. Nemo, boundaries are self-imposed. If you have decided that I listen and that I'm not a good person, two things. One, why do you want me?
She was definitely provoking her. I wouldn't be
Self-imposed. Block me. If you need help with me blocking you, then request my help and I will do so. But you cannot verbally assault me and go on a smear campaign about me with all your friends and all your little sycophant followers, and I said what I said, and then expect to elicit some type of empathy or response or want to have a conversation with you. I do not want to have a conversation with you. I do not want to hear your side. And this is the result of you attacking me over and over and over again when I was not the perpetrator. You cannot tell me in the same sentence that I don't support victims while simultaneously victimizing other people. You cannot talk to me about consent when you are violating my consent. When you're not even addressing the R part of consent. It's revocable at any time. All the people who are in here that are friends with you and support you are coming in here doing the same thing you are vilifying me for.
I mean,
I don't know how to help you understand that. What?
Furthermore, on the friends bullshit, I've seen who the fuck your friends are, and obviously there's a problem. I'm gonna be so fucking upfront with you. And if you had any lick of sense, if you had, truthfully, that 9-pound mass of fat rattling around in your skull that wasn't just 2 fucking cells, you would see that your friends treat you like shit.
Exactly, sick poet. Exactly. It's displaced rage.
Death proof. Nemo has a history of this kind of behavior.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh,
Since
okay.
I've been on TikTok, I have seen this exact same thing happen over and over and over and over and over again with Nemo. And listen, I hate to be the fucking bearer of bad news, okay? One, maybe what was said wasn't offensive and you wanted to feel offended. Okay, I know that you don't want to have to sit with that, but this is truth sometimes. But two, the repeat behavior shows me that it's a problem with you and not other people.
Well, and Nemo even said, I'm recording this too. How does that help you? What you recording me, how does that help your case against your actual perpetrator?
Again, like, I am very sorry that
The
whatever
logic
you
is
went
just not
through,
logicking, huh?
you had to go through. I am very, very sorry for that. You have my utmost empathy and sympathy from the bottom of my heart for whatever you have had to go through. But what you have gone through is not what everyone else has gone through. Your delusion is not everyone else's delusion. I am not saying that what happened to you is delusional, but what
Well,
I
there you
am
go,
saying
Death
the way that
Proof.
you're acting is.
You are trying to provide empathy, and Nemo's saying, spare me. What do you want from us then?
Attention. They want attention, and we're literally feeding into it right now.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We've been going at this for over an hour.
It's giving narcissism.
We had said, and Val had made a clear boundary that she did not want to platform this. And you are forcing us to platform this. And the fact that you said yourself in the comments that you knew before you came in here that Val had a conversation with Kiki this morning, removing her as a mod and saying she would not platform me, meant you only came in here to attack for no reason. It's misplaced anger. You need help. And I think you need help from what Death Proof has just said for behavior that's been going on for quite some time.
Too Sweet. Hold on one sec. Too Sweet. What this was about.
I'm here with my bestie. Hi. We are having a celebration.
I really just don't even know what to say anymore.
Maybe it's because you have like such a big, strong presence. I don't know. Like, I'm fucking dumbfounded by this whole situation because like 3 seconds in, I already called. I was like, wow, why is Nemo being like abusive? Like, what is going on right now? This is my first impression of Nemo, and it's not a good one. It is not a good one.
Which is never a good sign in people. I'm a firm believer that I can judge somebody based off of who their friends are. And yeah, there's a lot of people on that list.
Lex, I don't know you. Did you have something that you wanted to talk about that it pertains to this?
I just have a question, if it's okay.
Is it about the situation or the prompt or what is it?
The situation.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask, like, what is, I mean, in terms of how I've walked into the live, it seems like a lot of people dogpiling on Nemo. I don't really understand what's trying to be.
Nemo started the dogpiling. This is
dogpiling on Nemo?
No,
well,
Nemo
just from
came
my
in
perspective
with
of when I
all their
walked in.
friends and started dogpiling Val.
Okay, and can I ask why that happened?
No, why?
Was there anything
becoming
that built
too
up
like.
to that?
Why do you have a stake in this?
So the honest reason is because not only has everything with Geeky come out with Nemo, but there was also a long pattern of behaviour beforehand when it came to Geeky. So I trust in what Nemo is saying because I've witnessed other things with Geeky.
Okay.
And so from my honest understanding, literally my honest understanding in terms of this situation is previously people have been defending Geeky and you might have been one of those people.
I never defended
Correct me if
Geeky.
I'm wrong.
I never defended.
Okay.
Yes, I am going to correct you right now. So Nemo, Geeky, and I we were all mutuals, but because simply we met each other through similar spaces on similar topics, right? I was not particularly close to either one of them. But yes, we paneled together, although I don't recall, I mean, maybe I paneled with Nemo. I don't know. But when I say I was so far removed, meaning I don't even know their first names. We don't talk off the app. And I certainly didn't know they were dating, right? And then somebody had said in my Discord server, which Nemo's not in, something happened. Oh, you're not here anymore. Okay, whatever. Anyway, guys, you were blocked on your main. I don't know. Guys, I'm gonna end this because hey, Val, Geeky is abusive. Val, okay, wow, Geeky, you're not allowed in my space anymore. Nemo, okay. So this got derailed yet
Lex,
again.
I'm so sorry. I thought I was blocking Lex's account on my own. I did that. I'm so sorry. Can you unblock them? I did not mean to do that.
Oh, yeah, maybe another time, but I literally do have an appointment that I'm going to be late for. And I'm just going to say this, like, I don't, like, enough. I literally don't know. No, Lex, you were blocked by accident. In any event, friendlies, I'll catch up with you in my Discord server. I'm just done. I'm done. I'm not the perpetrator in this. Like,
Oh, I am so sorry.
fucking hell.
This is so weird. I'm so sorry about this. I got therapy in like 4 minutes. I thought we were going to talk about the angel tree drama. Like,
I don't even know what that trauma is. Yeah, I'm not avoiding accountability, Johnny. Like, just leave. All right, let's everybody show me that you do understand what you advocate for. I am revoking consent for all of you in my live. Show me that you stand on business. Do not follow me. Do not come into my live. Show me that you understand what you're advocating for. Goodbye.